So moving on, around bantamweight next up, it is a catchweight contest coming live next on Fox Sports Africa tonight from here in the Palm Court Convention Centre in Gaborone. Tefo Letshikgwane of Botswana and Rofhiwa Nemushungwa of South Africa. Well, the theme of the night, Botswana against South Africa. Botswana leading 2-0 in completely different circumstances. One really polished points win and then a quite remarkable turnaround, second round stoppage victory. So let's see if the South Africans can get one on the board this time.
Right, here we go with an international catchweight contest scheduled for 4 rounds. Botswana's very own Tefo Letshikgwane comes into the ring.
Here we go.
Catchweight contest then at 54 kilograms tonight, around the bantamweight mark. Tefo Letshikgwane, he was under 54 kilogram at the weigh-in, 53.7. So let's give him his due. 4 wins from 6 outings, a couple of defeats in there as well. Tihara Sele.
His opponent will be
Last appearance
South
was here in
Africa's
Gaborone in April of this year.
Nemushungwa.
Nemushungwa, year younger at 26. Should be the shorter man in terms of height here. Does have a little bit of power. Normally a southpaw. So a puzzle for the opponent to solve tonight in that respect.
Your judges for this fight are Mrs. Janamiso, Inyati, and Nyakedi. And the referee for this international catchweight contest, scheduled for 4 rounds, will be Simon Klamlashe. So let's introduce the principals to you right now. He's fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 53.7 kilograms. He's wearing the blue and white trunks. Please, would you welcome Botswana's Tefo Letshikgwane. His opponent comes into the ring at 53.6 kilograms. He's wearing the green and white trim. He's had 15 fights. He's won 11. He's lost 2 and drawn 2. Please, would you welcome Rofhiwa Nemushungwa. Boxers.
A colourful character in every sense, I think you'll agree. Judged on the trunks, he looks like Joseph in the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat out there, doesn't he?
Boxers, you know the rules all the
Let's
time.
hope he can dazzle when the first bell goes in a moment.
Shake hands.
Alan Towell, his trainer, makes his way out. Still to get a winner here tonight.
Seconds out. Round number 1.
The referee here is Simon Klamlashe. Letshikgwane, orthodox stylist, high guard, and the southpaw from South Africa, Rofhiwa Nemushungwa.
stay back, stay back.
Both keeping a fairly respectful distance early on. Having a good look, as the professionals like to say, a good look at each other to try to suss the size of the task out. Looking back through the records, Nemushungwa should be really the slightly bigger man in most respects.
Break, break, stay back, stay back. When I say break, take.
Approach here early on, not risking a lot. Little bit of a chess match early on, understandably perhaps. Now they're beginning to engage a bit more. They both look very competent professionals, I must say.
Stay back, stay back.
Know their way around. They've got a fair measure of experience behind them. To a degree, two men at the crossroads in their careers now. You know, they're not 20, 21, 22-year-old novices turning professional with a little bit of a buzz around them out of the amateurs. They've been at this for a while now, in their mid-20s. They've had some good nights and some bad nights. But if they are to get to true championship class and rise from the ranks of the four-rounders, this is about the period in their career when they have to start to do that.
Break. Stay back, stay back.
Letshikgwane's had little problem dealing with the so-called power advantage of the South Africans so far. And doesn't look like that any of those shots by Nemushungwa have really made a dent in that opening round.
When I say break, must take a step backward.
So both with their moments in that first round. Nice and tight defensively. Letshikgwane in the main. Not offering a lot of target, even up close. Two good technicians.
Seconds out, round number 2.
What?
A little bit of a switch there by Letshikgwane right at the start of the second round. He came out of the corner in the southpaw style.
Break, break. Stay back, stay back.
Almost a case of anything you can do, I can do better. And he's going to persist with it here for a little while. That's quite an intriguing little development in this fight. Might be a sign of confidence, who knows? It might have been a set plan from the corner before they even started tonight, that they do that. Interesting nonetheless. Don't see it every night. Maybe we'll come to applaud the ingenuity of it here. And still he persists with it, southpaw. Looks okay in it too. You can tell an orthodox fighter to switch and they never look comfortable, and some naturally do. And he does look quite comfortable, I must say. What an intriguing development here. And some good tactical work in the corner. He's had his successes early in this second round. And I will say as well, Nemushungwa does not look nearly as comfortable as a southpaw fighting against a southpaw. I think he has been caught by surprise. Look how cautious he is at the moment. Nobody told me he could switch like this. Finding out on the hoof here. And the problem that the South African has got is that the Botswanan looks entirely comfortable fighting in this style. In fact, he looks better, I'll be honest with you. Just needs to get the left hand going a bit more accurately. Now he switches back to how he started, but that was a very worthwhile exercise, and I wonder whether he should be continuing with it, really. Certainly Nemushungwa's not got started in this second round so far. Back to the orthodox now for Letshikgwane. Nemushungwa doing his best to close the range down. Closing moments then of this second round, and I am not quite certain, ladies and gentlemen, why Tefo Letshikgwane actually switched back to his natural style for the last minute or so in that second round, because having switched to the southpaw style, he looked so good. And he certainly gave Nemushungwa all kinds of problems. To say the very least, Nemushungwa was taken by surprise by that tactical switch. By this point in the round, he'd gone back to orthodox, and I don't think he was nearly as effective. So what next here?
Second act, round number 3.
At the halfway point.
What?
Sparks flew in the first two contests live one way and another on Fox Sports Africa tonight. This is a bit more cerebral, perhaps. Bit of a chess match. Letshikgwane, orthodox, the man in the blue, to start out in this third round. That's how he started out this fight.
Break, break, stay back, stay back.
Maybe he saw it all differently from in there, and that's possible. I think sometimes from whatever angle you're watching a fight, you see something different. But maybe when he was in there, he was thinking to himself, this southpaw thing is not for me. Don't feel comfortable doing it. Don't think it's working for me. For what it's worth, I saw it slightly differently, I must say. But the telling sign for me, the proof of it all, is that now he's back against the orthodox fighter that he thought he was meeting tonight. Nemushungwa is back on the front foot here early in this third round. And pressing again, effectively. Letshikgwane trying to find the right responses here.
Break, break. Break, stay back, stay back.
Right hand found its mark. Good shot that was by Letshikgwane as he came forward. Corner centre, Letshikgwane. Step back, give yourself some room, but he's intent on closing down his man. At the moment, Nemushungwa's looking like a man who's still waiting for something to happen for him, something good for him to happen in this fight. Not a bad performance by any means. But the spark just appears to be lacking, just a little bit. Letshikgwane's up the tempo a little bit in this third round as well.
Right, right.
Nemushungwa started it well, but
Stop.
not sure he's really pressed home the advantage. Gets a little ticking off from the referee. He's got a bit ragged in the latter half of this third round. Again, Letshikgwane tying his man up.
Stay back.
Last few seconds now in the third round. And still we wait for it to catch fire from the point of view of Rofhiwa Nemushungwa.
Stop.
That seemed to find the target, the right hand underneath. That was a brief moment in that round where he did switch again, Letshikgwane. Alan Tawil's looking for a winner here tonight still. Let's get that left hand going underneath, he says.
Boxers shake hands.
Shake hands, last round. Shake hands.
It's the fourth and last round here.
Box.
Letshikgwane may be in a marginal lead, but it's not clear-cut by any means.
Stay back, stay back.
Both have got to be busy here to convince the judges. Busy and accurate, of course. No use throwing and missing.
Break, break. Break. Stop, stop.
Nemushungwa holding on.
Don't push your opponent. Box.
A lot of Nemushungwa's work has fallen a little bit short. This is the orthodox style, how he started this fight. Letshikgwane.
Break. Break. Break.
Again, he falls short, Nemushungwa. That's one of the themes of this fight tonight, from his point of view, unfortunately.
Break. You're holding. Break.
Getting frustrated. Letshikgwane might be pleased with himself that he is causing so much frustration. It's making Nemushungwa ragged and a bit irritable in there. Can't get into his rhythm. He's a mighty handful, I will say that, Rofhiwa Nemushungwa, but at this stage in his career, it's about getting the wins, and plenty of them, not becoming noted as a difficult opponent for other more talented fighters. He really badly needs this win tonight, but it's arguable whether he's given the performance that might merit it. Gets this slippy customer, Letshikgwane. I don't think it's a performance of top quality either by Letshikgwane, but there's a degree of intelligence about it. Doesn't appear to have a lot of power. The more powerful man should be the South African, but down to the last 10 seconds and he's still waiting for an opportunity to show it. It looks like it's not going to come, and it looks very much now as though it will go to the judges to sort it out. Never quite gelled, as so often is the case, orthodox against southpaw. There were one or two intriguing subplots along the way. Nemushungwa and his corner hope they've done enough. Nemushungwa doesn't look particularly pleased with himself. Letshikgwane couldn't land any truly telling ammunition at any stage of the fight, but he may claim to have been the busier man. Certainly not a scoring punch there. And not enough scoring punches either way, one of the themes of it, really. Again, a lot of missing this time, Nemushungwa. Great camera work. Our thanks to our boys for summing it up in pictures better than I could in words, really. Nemushungwa not getting into his rhythm, not finding this elusive man nearly enough. And Letshikgwane, well, a mixed performance from him, in all honesty. Some good and some disappointing aspects to it. But has he done enough to win it here? Neither man is exactly effusive as they wait for the decision tonight. Two good pros doing their level best. Just didn't catch fire for either of them tonight. Normally, when the delay is this long, it indicates that they're close. Bondungabule with his man. Alan Tawil, who's taken a team of fighters north here to Botswana. Still we wait. Right, we're about to get a decision, I think. Fighters called to the middle. How have they seen it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have scored this fight as follows. Judge Nesamiso scores the fight 36-40. Nemushungwa. Judge Bruno Nyati scores the fight 39-37. Letshikgwane. Judge Edwin Nikidi scores the fight 39-38. The winner by split decision, Tefo Letshikgwane.
Well, it was extremely close, and that explains the lengthy delay while the cards were checked and checked again, quite rightly, by our ringside supervisor. And it was a split decision. I couldn't have argued it either way with you, really. For what it's worth, I felt Letshikgwane just about nicked it, but not by very much. And I can see a point of view either way on it. And it goes into the records as a split decision victory, which indicates one overriding point. It was very, very close, and neither man was seen at his very best. But it's a disappointing defeat once more for the South Africans here. Nemushungwa. That is now his third professional defeat in 14 fights. And Letshikgwane hopes to build on what he's achieved here in Botswana. Please rejoin us shortly.